In the somber and silent streets of Summit County, Utah, a chilling story continues to unfold, leaving the residents of the quiet town in shock. Kouri Richins, a seemingly normal woman, now stands accused of a horrific act, the murder of her own husband, Eric. This story was once confined to local whispers, but now is blown into a full-blown national news spectacle. Richins, who recently penned a children's book addressing grief, is in the middle of a legal battle that paints a macabre picture far removed from the wholesome world of children's literature. Her most recent move? Suing her late husband's estate for the sum in the ballpark of millions, an action that has spurred the decedent's family into speaking out. Spokesperson for the victim's family, Greg Skidoris, is pulling no punches, saying she stood to gain much more from his death than from a divorce. Skidoris tells Inside Edition, adding a dark undertone to the proceedings, "I am talking in the nature of millions of dollars." Millions! I added that part in. Skidoris does not mince his words when discussing Kouri Richins' financial situation, saying she certainly had some financial reasons for him to die. He asserts, painting a grim portrait of a woman allegedly caught in a web of financial troubles. She was in dire financial straits on a number of fronts. The significant life insurance payout Skidoris talks about was a lifeline for Richins, a golden ticket out of her precarious financial predicament. The accusation, however, is just the tip of the iceberg. The family maintains staunch belief that Kouri Richins orchestrated her husband's death, despite her lack of demonstrative emotion or plausible denial. Their conviction, fueled by suspicion, is rock solid. In Richins' legal complaint, she alleges that she's due no less than $300,000, but likely well over $2 million from Eric's estate. This eye-watering sum is reportedly rooted in the value of their marital home and the proceeds from the sale of Eric's masonry business. The lawsuit filed in Summit County pits Richins against her sister-in-law, Katie Richins Benson, the representative of Eric's estate. Eric's masonry business, which was sold for $2 million after his death, is a significant bone of contention in the case. Richins claims that based on the prenuptial agreement, she is the rightful recipient of the proceeds of the business sale, as is stipulated that Eric's partnership interest in the business would transfer to her in the event of his death. Notice there's no stipulation in there and who might be accused of killing him, something that if you have a prenuptial agreement, everyone, you may want to take a look at. The ownership of the couple's house, however, is a little more complex of a matter. It's not addressed directly in the prenup, and Richins' claim is based on her alleged contributions to mortgage payments and home improvements over the year. In a twist of irony, the home had previously been owned by none other than the defendant in the suit, Richins Benson, and her husband. As if the financial wrangling weren't enough, the case takes an even darker turn. A warrant obtained by Inside Edition Digital suggests that Kouri Richins may have attempted to murder her husband not once, but twice. The report alleges that she procured fatal quantities of hydrocodone and fentanyl prior to the purchase of the fentanyl she's accused of using to murder Eric. It continues to spiral into the grim and disturbing. Kouri Richins was allegedly spotted on the move during the time that she claimed to be sleeping, and there's suspicion of deleted text messages. The day after Eric's death, Richins signed papers for a new house and even hosted his celebration the day after Eric's death. Actions that Skidoris deems deeply suspicious, as does normal society. Richins arrested on May 8, 2022, after the conclusion of a police investigation. She now faces charges of aggravated murder, 3 counts of possession with intent to distribute a controlled substance. To date, she's not entered a plea to the charges. What will that plea be? Are there more tricks up her sleeve? We'll wait and find out and tell you about it right here.
This is the Hidden Killers Podcast.
Want more? Start binging on all of our true crime podcasts right now through Apple Podcasts and get an ad-free experience when you sign up to be a True Crime Today Premium Plus member exclusively on Apple Podcasts.
More of the Hidden Killers Podcast dropping soon.
Press subscribe now.